Because let me remind you, Peter was uncomfortable casting down that net, but when he cast it down and picked it back up, only did his boat overflow, but he had to get another. I don't know who needs to receive this word, but I truly believe that God has exactly what you're waiting for on the other side of you just letting go. And what do I mean by that? Letting go of a job that you're holding on to that God probably told you to leave, letting go of a relationship that God probably told you to leave, letting go of a friendship that God could have told you to leave, letting go of a version of yourself God has told you to let go of. A lot of times, I don't think we realize, and it took me a while to realize it myself, that the version of us that He has intended us to be, the version of us that is healed, the version of us that we ourselves are longing for and looking for, is right on the other side of us letting go of things that are holding us back. And I'm not saying the job is bad. I'm not saying the person you're dating is a horrible person. I'm not even saying your friends are bad. But what I am saying is, in order to become a different version of yourself that you're looking to be, you have to let go of what you're comfortable with, what you're familiar with, what you are attached to. Because in the uncomfortable season is where God transforms you into what you're going to become, who you're going to become. And you get to see the things that you're going to be able to do for the kingdom. Because let me remind you, Peter was uncomfortable casting down that net, but when he cast it down and picked it back up, only did his boat overflow, but he had to get another boat, and that boat started sinking. Esther was not comfortable with going through the purification process to be queen. Don't even know if Esther wanted to be queen, but however, her being in that kingdom put her in the position to save her people in a moment where they were facing exile. So what am I saying? There are going to be moments where you're not comfortable with what God is taking you through. You're not comfortable of letting go what God is telling you to let go. You're not comfortable leaving that job. You're not comfortable leaving that relationship. You're not comfortable losing those group of friends. But however, how are you going to get to who He wants you to be and who you're longing to be, which is a better, more healed, more whole version of yourself, if you're not comfortable with letting go? Letting go is never easy, but only in that moment, only when you let go, only in that moment when you are most uncomfortable is when transformation can take place. When Peter dropped the net, he trusted the Lord again. When Esther realized that her people were about to be killed, they fasted together and they put their trust in the Lord. So what am I saying? Take some time, pray, and ask God to reveal not only what you need to let go, but to provide you the strength that you need in that uncomfortable season to trust Him, that He knows what He is doing, and a better version of you is on the other side. I love you guys. God loves you more.